Hi, we are going to talk about pronouns now. Pronouns are words that take the place of nouns. A personal pronoun is a word that replaces a noun, basically, so that you don't have to keep repeating it. The word it is a personal pronoun even though it's not talking about a person. It's talking about a thing. In this case, it's talking about a noun. And that word is the antecedent of the pronoun it. An antecedent is the noun that the pronoun replaces. Pronouns can be first person, like I, us, and mine. All of those are first person. Second person, like you and your. Third person, like it, himself, and they. First person pronouns refer to the speaker or speakers, or could refer to the speaker along with another person or group of people that he represents or she represents. So like, are you coming to see us? Us would be a first person pronoun that's referring to the speaker and a group of other people. Could be a family, could be your class or whatever. Second person refers to whoever is being spoken to. And it's always you, your, yourself, something with you. And slang, an informal language, especially in the South, we use the word y'all, talking about plural you, but it's not accepted as formal usage. But if you hear that, I use it sometimes because I'm from the South and I'm used to it. If you hear that, that's what it means. It means plural you. It's short for you all. Third person is talking about whoever or whatever else. Not the speaker, not who's spoken to, but something or someone else. Talking about them. Number refers to whether a pronoun is singular, like she, or plural, like yourselves. You can tell it's plural because the S on the end, right? Case refers to how a pronoun is used. So the possessive case shows ownership, like the word there. And I want to insert in here, make sure that we remember that possessive pronouns do not have apostrophes. For example, the word its. Its is a possessive pronoun referring to something that belongs to a thing or possibly an animal. The dog lost its collar, and its would show that the dog owns the collar, and there's no apostrophe in that. But yay, it's Friday, then it's in that sentence is a contraction. And we know that it's a contraction when we look at it because it has an apostrophe, it apostrophe s. So again, personal possessive pronouns do not have apostrophes. Another case is the nominative case. The nominative case is used for the subject of a sentence or the subject complement. Many times when we see the subject complement used in that nominative case, it looks weird, like, it is I. That sounds super formal. Well, it sounds formal because it's correct, and we normally use the incorrect, it's me. But I is the subject complement, so it needs to have the nominative case. He's gone, okay? So he is the subject of the sentence. You would not ever say him's gone, right? Because that wouldn't work. It's the wrong case. That's why it doesn't work. Him would be the objective case. And the objective case is used for an object, direct object, indirect object, or the object of a preposition. Carlos saw them. So in that case, them is the direct object. Carlos gave her an apple. In that case, her is the indirect object. And this book belongs to him. Him, in that case, is the object of a preposition. So in all of these cases, we use the case objective. Pronouns ending in self or selves can be reflexive like this, I hurt myself, or intensive like this, you can do this yourself. Reflexive means that it reflects back on the subject. The myself refers to the subject I. It means the action is reflected back on the subject. And it's necessary for the meaning of the sentence to come across. If I say I hurt, that just could mean I have pain. But I hurt myself means that something happened to me. I tripped and fell down and I hurt myself. See what I mean? Or intensive is not necessary. If I say you can do this, it means the same thing as you can do this yourself. The yourself is not necessary, it's just used for emphasis. Sometimes we might use a reflexive pronoun to emphasize that someone is doing something below his or her status. So, or, something that's perceived as below somebody's status. Like, Miley Cyrus answered all her fan mail herself. So, Miley Cyrus probably gets a ton of fan mail, and she probably really wouldn't answer all of it herself. But if she did, we would probably go ahead and use the word herself to emphasize that she's doing something that's below her status, or maybe something that she normally would not really have time to do, kind of like that. The queen herself is doing her laundry, okay? See what I mean? In that case, queens don't normally do laundry. They normally have someone else do their laundry. But if the queen were doing her laundry, we probably would use that intensive pronoun to emphasize that she's doing something that's beneath her status. Demonstrative pronouns can be used as adjectives, like in this sentence, they want that car, or as nouns, those are my books. That, those, these, this, those are demonstrative pronouns. You guys need to remember, this is singular, these is plural. This, the singular pronoun, T-H-I-S. These, the plural pronoun, T-H-E-S-E. Let's try to get that straight. Those are demonstrative pronouns. They refer to something that you are pointing out. Those over there, those are my books. Or they want that car over there. And then this and these are closer to you. Interrogative pronouns start questions. Who is coming to the party? Who is a pronoun, and in this case, who is the subject of the sentence, the interrogative sentence. Relative pronouns connect some dependent clauses to independent clauses. This is the fight that decided the winner. So this, again, is a demonstrative pronoun, okay? And that here is a relative pronoun because it is both the subject of this clause and the connecting word that makes these two clauses go together. And this one, the man whose car hit mine is going to pay. Whose is the relative pronoun. In this case, the relative pronoun is acting like an adjective, and car is the subject of the clause. In both of these cases, relative pronoun, relative pronoun. The word who can also be a relative pronoun. I could say, she's the one who is coming to the party, period. And so I put the word who in the middle of that sentence and made a statement. And that makes it a relative pronoun. Indefinite pronouns do not have specific antecedents. Some are singular, like the word anyone is singular always. Okay. Some are plural, like the word both is always plural. And some can be either singular or plural, like the word all. All of the pizza is gone. Pizza, in this case, is either referring to one pizza or is referring to the pizza as a collective noun. Like, we don't know how much pizza there is. In either case, it's non-count, and all would be singular. And here, all of the cookies are gone. Cookies is a count noun. We're referring to more than one cookie, so it's plural, and all is plural. We already addressed some of this with subject-verb agreement. I'm just wanting to emphasize it from the pronoun perspective because you will be doing that in your workbook pages. I'm pretty sure that this will help you with all of your workbook pages. I'll be sure and review that before tomorrow when we have our little meet. Happy working!